there we go. But we did launch a Discord now for students. This will obviously still be monitored. Try to keep it as professional as possible, but obviously this is another place for you to now reach us and contact Pi staff. I know that some of you don't like Piazza, which is fine, but Piazza is still a resource where we'll be posting updates and announcements for those of you that are on it. And if you're not on Discord, or obviously not on Discord yet, but if you're not on Piazza, then here's still the join link for you to find announcements. And then also we send out a lot of emails, and just to make sure that everybody is getting the emails and the proper people are getting the emails, you can go to this tiny URL right here and make sure that we have your updated contact info, so that you get all of our important emails about the competition and other updates. But for all students that are interested, we do have the Discord now, so we'll probably put these links in the chat later if you can't get them right now. But also you could take a picture or something and sign up. And yeah, that's where all of our announcements will be. And then now we're going to go into fall comp logistics, and for this I will hand it over to Atlas.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Helen. I'm one of the project managers for Atlas or game design, and me and Cassidy will be presenting the logistics for the game.
Yes, hello, I'm Cassidy. I'm the other PM of Atlas.
Okay, so welcome to Pioneers in Engineering Fall 2020 competition. As I said, my name is Helen. And so if you have any questions regarding the game manual or the logistics, we are the people you're looking for. Next slide, please. Usually fall comp is sort of like a replay of spring competition, but this fall it's going to be a little different. So we created something different from spring competition. It'll be a new experience for both returning students and new students.
Yeah, so today's kickoff, so you'll be receiving the game manual, the rubric, and the game video. And so you should, after today, have a general knowledge of what we expect you to do for fall competition. Next slide.
The next first event will be game design review. That will be held on the 17th, which is 2 Saturdays from now. Each team will register, so like you will sign up for 15 minutes slots. I think leadership will be sending out soon if they haven't. You'll sign up for a 15-minute, and then you'll be presenting essentially the design of your game, what your plans are for the game, and everything, all the information is on the game manual, so feel free to refer to it. Next slide, please.
So our next event will be office hours. That'll be the following Saturday after design review. And this is basically the first 2 weeks you'll be designing and the next 2 weeks you'll be building. So office hours are meant to happen after you've done a week of build so that we can address any problems you're having and provide any advice. And so that'll be from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Next slide.
And so after you have built your mechanism, the game, and that will be recorded through a video. You'll be video recording it and submitting a final submission on Friday the 30th by 5 p.m. because we will be using it on Saturday the 31st.
Yeah, and so fall competition will all end on October 31st, Halloween, where we're going to have about an hour-long event starting at 4 p.m. We think this is going to be hosted over Twitch, but we're still working out those details. And basically, this is just, you know, an event where all the students can watch each other's video submissions, and then we'll be giving out awards. Next slide.
So this is going to be the game video. It's already posted on YouTube. You can search it up. But yeah, you can go ahead and play it.
Maybe I can click out and go to YouTube and try to find it if it doesn't work. Yeah, let's try that instead. I'll stop sharing real quick. Oh, there it goes. Let's try now.
Welcome to the 2020 Pioneers in Engineering Fall Robotics Competition. This fall, we'll be making reaction contraptions. A reaction contraption is a mechanical system resembling a chain reaction. Essentially, each action triggers the following action, thereby creating a linked sequence of actions. Each team will be required to construct a reaction contraption, in which each participant is required to design and create at least 3 mechanisms. One mechanism consists of one action, such as dropping a pen or cutting a string. We want you to design your contraption so that the way in which one participant's contraption ends is the same way in which the next participant's contraption begins. For example, if your contraption ends with a ball falling, another participant's contraption will begin with a ball falling. You will film your reaction contraption in action as a submission for this competition. Edit your video so that each participant's reaction contraption connects as a single mechanical system. This competition has 2 parts. First, the design review, followed by the final submission. You can refer to the game manual for further details about grading and competition rules. Be creative with your contraption and be sure to read the list of challenge actions that will make you eligible for bonus points. Lastly, here's an example of a final submission video made by Thai staff.
All right, videos on Zoom aren't very great, but as Helen said, you can also watch the video on our YouTube channel, which is linked in the chat. And yeah, I think that's it. This is also another slide just to sum up all of the dates we have. And we'll also be sending out more reminders when it's close to the actual event. But yeah, now for the rest of Kickoff, it's gonna kind of be a Q&A for you to ask any questions about logistics or anything. Also, Ben said that we could take 2 minutes to let everyone watch the video on their own if they would want, so that you can ask better questions. But you can ask any questions about the game video, about Pi operations, anything like that. One question is, do we have to build the entire contraption in one space? We have a sizable team and I'm just concerned about the logistics for our reaction contraption. what exactly do you mean by one space? I think that everyone can build their contraption like on their own, and then like record their portion. And so it doesn't like technically have to be like one space, just everybody does like one portion and then you guys edit it together in a video. Yeah, no problem. Is the recording of this meeting going to be available anywhere? Yeah, we'll probably put the recording on our YouTube channel, and that's going to be like the best place to find it. Are supply kits going to be provided? I believe that on at least the game manual or somewhere else, there will be a list of like household items and categories that you can pick from, so that it should be typical items that you would have in your house, so that you don't have to go out and buy anything, hopefully. But if you do have any issues with getting materials or anything like that, then you can message Pi staff and we will try to do like a safe delivery to you of materials so that you can still do the competition. No problem.
I have a question. Do you have a minimum amount of people that can be on a team? Like, do you want the total video to have a maximum length?
Do you want to answer that one, Helen or Cassidy?
Yeah, so there is a time limit, but the time limit is pretty long because I think that each person, the manual says each person has to build at least 3 mechanisms. And if each person does contribute to that, it should be within the time range because each person's video is probably a few seconds long. And the time limit, I believe, is 5 minutes.
And you said the manual's on the website.
Ashley, did you send that out yet, or?
No, we can put a link in the chat.
Yeah, we can link that in the chat, but I think Ashley will be sending out an email to the participants with all the links, the game manual, the rubrics, and all the necessary stuff.
Yeah.
I will find the manual. And then, are there materials that we can't use? The manual says as long as your materials are safe for you to use, yeah, just try not to work with dangerous material. And if you are going to purchase something, there is a limit range also on the manual.
And Helen just put the game manual link into the chat, and we'll also be sending out everything in an email today. As long as we have your updated contact info, hopefully everybody gets it. And then if not, also you can fill out the form from before. I'll actually just go back to the slide with all of our things on it right there. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask, like, I was going to say, like, does Atlas Rep want to go over, like, how it's going to be judged? Just, you know, over real quick. I mean, I know there's a rubric in the game manual, but.
Yeah, so in general, as long as you conform to the rubric, you should be fine. And so that'll give you a very clear idea of how we're grading things. And then we do have a couple of awards. I believe they are, Helen, do you remember where we put the awards? Did we mention them anywhere?
think I have them. This one. Yeah, there's awards such as Mechanical Implementation Award, Design Award, Most Unique Contraption, Best Video Editing, Engineering Professionalism Award, the Champion, which is the winner, over the overall winner, the runner-up, and we also have Honorable Mention. And there might potentially be something like a staff pick, like we do for other, like the spring competition, but we'll see.
Yeah, so in general, if you design keeping those awards in mind, that's suggested. And then, yeah, so our main 3 awards will be graded based off of the rubric on a point system. And as we mentioned in the game video, there are options to get bonus points by completing certain actions, which are all listed in the game manual.
Yeah, and for today we allotted 2 hours for kickoff just to make sure that we took care of all the questions and everything, but obviously kickoff probably isn't going to take that long. This was technically the end of it. We're just here to kind of chat with you all and take any of your questions or any concerns about fall competition, and make sure that you all are connected with us on Discord, Piazza, and our mailing list so that we can keep in touch with you throughout this online semester. So I hope that everyone had fun today with all the technical difficulties that we had on Zoom. But Pi is definitely still dedicated to trying to take care of you all. And if you have any questions about also our operations or any suggestions for spring comp, we can also take those now. Or you can just chat with us. And that's pretty much it. If anyone else has anything else to say.
Thank you.
Also, thank you all for coming out today.
I hope all of you are enjoying Zoom high school when they were enjoying Zoom college.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and good luck to all of you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for coming.
Wait, where's the Zoom recording gonna be?
On YouTube.
Will there be a link that's gonna be sent out?
Yeah, we can send out a link in the email and also in the Slack.
Sounds cool.
Did you mean you're going to send the link in the Discord, not the Slack?
Oh, I meant for staff too, but yeah, Discord.
Oh, yeah, sure.
When you say common household items, what if I have a household item that isn't very common? You want to answer that, Helen?
I mean, use whatever you got at home, as long as it's not dangerous, as long as it's not gonna harm you, then yes, feel free.
Yeah, like don't use a chainsaw if that's what you're talking about, because it's not good.
I don't think many people have motorized actuators in their basement, Bryant.
Yeah, I'm assuming like no knives or like that.
Hey, Ashley.
And one thing to note too is there will be a bill of materials that you'll submit to us during design review. And so if we do know any dangerous items or of that sort, we will tell you not to use it.